What's the word? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cuffin the Dip coming at you guys with another one. Hopefully, everybody's doing good out there as usual. Definitely appreciate everybody for coming out, man. Whether you're early, late, doesn't matter when you show up, or if you watch the recording, it's all greatly appreciated, guys. Love all of the support. So if you guys can do me one favor, if you guys can hit that like button, subscribe, retweet, tell a friend. You guys know the spiel and how that goes, man. Let people know that we're live and we're going to be checking the market out. And we're actually going to be I'm still on my search for hidden gems also. So I'm looking for new projects that are maybe not getting the light set on them that they should get set on them right now. Either got some good utility, good community, or a great narrative. So if you guys feel like any communities qualify out there, please feel free to hit me with one. I'm always interested to do some research. Not saying that I'm going to like every single thing that I come across, but I will definitely at the very least take a look at it, give my opinion on it, and if I can even help a little bit, you know what I mean, if I don't like, or you know what I mean, maybe interested but not as interested type of ordeal. So but let's dive right into it, because today has been really interesting as far as the market. I don't know if anybody else has been intrigued by today's price action or not, but just let me know. But what's going on? See, we got in the building. Is it Drimit? What's going on? What's going on? We got Young Crip. What's going on? What's the word? Bullets on Chancho. Okay. Savvy Ape. What's the word? Saying let's go. Also saying Chancho. Okay, got some Chancho people in the building. I'm gonna call you Jones, also a Chancho person, and I got my boy Grind Time in the building. What's going on, baby? What's the word, man? How you feeling? So let me see. Xavier says amazing show, amazing time to be alive. Yeah, definitely. Crypto will change lives. Definitely agree on all of those statements right there. DeFi Monk, what's going on? Grind Time says smash that like button, sub, share, all that good stuff. Let's get it going. So yeah, most definitely, if you guys can, and if you guys have anything that you guys want to input, please feel free to just input whatever you guys got, man. Chat it up. I do like to have an interactive stream, so if you guys are interested or have any questions or want to put your input in, feel free to chime in there. So let's jump into the market. And the thing that's killing me is Fartcoin's been running like a motherfucker and the whole market's down. It's crazy. All right, so let's started off with what the current setup is right now. So not what we previously were witnessing. If you just woke up and saw your portfolio down at that moment, let's look at what we got right this second, and then we'll look at the full scope of it when I go to the other chart. So Bitcoin sitting at 94,256 bucks right now. Excuse me. On a 24-hour period, we're up 0.2%. On a 7-day period, we're down 7.7%. So not looking the best in the world right now on the Bitcoin side. But all of that is short term, which we can actually see that when you actually look into the chart. So short term, not the best last 7-day period that it had. But it is trying to find a range to consolidate. It may have actually tapped both of those ranges on Bitcoin and ETH that we were actually looking at, which I'll show you guys too. So Ethereum is sitting at 3,129 bucks right now. On a 24-hour period, it is down 3.5%. On a 7-day period, it is down 15%. So we are double pretty much what Bitcoin had as far as loss on Ethereum side of town. So Ethereum definitely took a little bit more of a beating. So I still think both Bitcoin and Ethereum are bullish, just to close that out. Then we got XRP sitting at $2.52. So I actually expected XRP to pull back a little bit more with the market, but XRP has still kind of remained bullish so far. If you look at the 24-hour, it's up 1.2% at the current state right now. On a 7-day period, we're looking at 4.1%. The XRP has gone up. So man, these are some crazy prices that we're looking at right now for the time of the market that we're currently in right now. I think that we've pretty much been set up for a good consolidation. You know what I mean? Maybe just a little bit of consolidation, find that range, consolidate a little bit, and the market takes off from there. As we kind of get closer to Trump's inauguration, I think that it's kind of setting the market up for that. I actually like the fact that we took the kind of larger plummet now rather than closer to his inauguration. It kind of tells me that we could possibly have some bullish sentiment going into that time frame, which is more than welcomed at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, and basically all of this bullish momentum will trickle down to, you know what I mean, to the alts, to some of these smaller caps that actually have a reason to buy it. There's a lot of tokens. There's not a lot of reasons to buy a lot of different tokens. Some people just buy because other people tell them about it. Some people buy because of utilities. Some people buy just because the meme narrative is fire, community is good, has potential to moon. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's all you need. Solana sitting at $182 right now. On a 24-hour period, it is down 2.3. Solana's been getting hit pretty hard too, similar to ETH. It's down about 16.4% on a 7-day period. Close behind it would be Dogecoin with this 13.3% on a 7-day period, almost up 0.8% right now. So not too horrible. So let's go to this, and I'm gonna full screen this one because I'm actually proud of some of the TA that I've done and live for you guys. You guys kind of saw me place these lines. If you go back to my previous streams, you'll see these lines are at the exact same marks, like dollar for dollar. I have not moved these at all, period. I zoom in my chart each time so you guys can see, where the yellow, green, and red lines were located. So one thing that I want to point out, and I'll have to zoom in a little bit because it is a bit thin. So you guys can kind of see these candles here where we tried to hold support. Then you see this long candle where we kind of had that flash dump right there. We go down and go past the support level that I basically said was like our golden range, and have a beautiful price reaction to this. So it goes down to, let's see where our bottom was, $89,217. So when I originally told you guys that we were going to have a pullback, and I can't even remember that was like way like back here some damn where, and I created these lines, I said that we're probably going to pull back to around like the 90,000 89K range. For it to hit almost exactly like 89K is crazy, and for it to rebound the way that it did. So it pretty much came down, price action, started to move it back up, and get back above this 94K range to where it wanted to build up support. So definitely held the range like I wanted it to. It's about to be in a situation to where it's going to reach another resistance level to where it's going to have to be, you know what I mean, a little bit more buying pressure for it to push forward. But overall, that bounce and this wick is crazy, you know what I mean, as far as the price action, for it to go down this far and then back up this far pretty much in the same candle. So definitely shit is about to get real. That's just my personal opinion, especially how high, like we're holding all-time highs for Bitcoin before we really even get to the phase to where we start getting swamped heavy with more volume coming into the market. So this is definitely a bullish phase incoming. I can definitely see that. Tonto held on a red day. Okay. We definitely a few of you guys pulled up, man. Well, check that chart out and see what's going on. Epic 2025 loading. Most definitely grind time. Most definitely, man. I can see it. It is really coming together really nice. If you look at how well this kind of retest this. Is there a possibility of it trying to retest this range again? Yeah, it is possible, but this just had a really nice price reaction in between this. And it seems like there's a lot of buy orders and a lot of buyers in demand in between this little pocket, in between the 89K to like 94K range. So definitely, to me, that's super bullish for it to go back up to this support level and kind of hold around that range. So if you guys are not bullish about that, I do not know what to tell you guys. I understand there was a drop, but also just pay attention to the recovery after the drop. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't zoom out, as people would say. So this is the 1 week chart. And on the 1 week chart alone, we're still looking super bullish. So like I said, wicked up around this range, held it very well. Price action moved it up. So as long as we can hold this 94K and consolidate around this range for a little bit, or get some volume to push forward to try to come back and retest this 100K range, we're probably just gonna keep bouncing in between these two, unless something else comes to where we got news to where you know what I mean, things are kind of in a panic right now as far as like power grids and all of this other stuff because of Trump and his tariffs that he has going on. So there still could be some finicky price action, which will be interesting to watch just moving forward some of the articles. And I'm going to start pulling up some of the articles and going through and showing you guys where the article came out and then kind of how that affected the price action. I feel like that's good to kind of know that also. So this was just a brief overview of Bitcoin. My projections or my thoughts moving forward would be hopefully to hold this range. I would like to hold this range, but it could sell off, come back in between this pocket, retest and trade here for a short period of time, and then it would need to break past this now 94K resistance level. So it's going to be one of those two. I don't really see it going too far past that just because of the price action that we had as soon as it dipped. So let's go to Ethereum. We got similar 3 lines. This was my range for Bitcoin. This was the range for ETH. Range for ETH was definitely met, as you guys can see once again. Hopefully you guys can see this. The price action, which is this red wick on this candle, took us below and all the way down to about $2,917. So my thought process for ETH was, I said we were going to get in between a range of 2,800 to about 3,000 for a bottom for that. We got to about 2,900, bounced up, good price action again above what we should have used as our support level, and once again trying back at what was the previous support, which is now a resistance, which is that like in between 3,150 to like 3,200 range. So yeah, definitely looking pretty good. But that volume is going to trickle down, because as you can see, there's definitely some tokens that were affected within like a 24-hour period with that drop. Like Solana definitely took a hit. Cardano took a hit with that. Citron took a hit. Avalanche, like you can go straight down. You can see a lot of cryptos took a hit with this dip and didn't recover as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum, but definitely had some good motion there. But once both of those recover, well, look at Pepe. Pepe is even almost down 20% on a 7-day period. Once the market recovers, though, which I think we are in for a epic bounce, I think we have a lot of volume that trickles down to some of these smaller tokens. One of the tokens that I showed you guys previously, I think the last stream that I came on, was ITMT. So in the meantime, if you guys haven't caught on to that, this has had some amazing price action itself. As you can see, it came down to what looks to be about a bottom around this range. So let's put a range around there. We might be seeing some more content out of this one, guys, just because, like I said, it's intriguing. I like the concept, and price action is definitely there, holding about $50,000 worth of volume right now, currently still 127,000 in liquidity, just over $1 million market cap, which definitely screams opportunity there. Volumes definitely matching. Communities there, they're supportive of what's going on. So definitely looking good. Let me see what we got. See back some Chancho. Okay. So we got a lot of Chancho people in here. Selling now, whatever you holding is like selling yourself for pennies over dollars. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely feeling like it's getting a little bit more towards the bottom at this range. So I already bagged some, like at least stay position. Okay. You're a good chat. Yeah, definitely appreciate it, man. But yeah, man, we're in for one hell of a ride this season. Yeah, this is not gonna be the same. This is not gonna be the same type of bull run. I feel like I'm hoping that this is the super cycle that everybody was speaking about previously that we actually did end up entering last time. And then we kind of really propel and take off. You'll be able to tell when you start seeing more meme tokens in like the millions of dollars in volume in a 24-hour period. There are still some runners out there. Do not get me wrong. Like right here, this one says that it went up 37,000%. So there's not a lack of runners in the market, but once you get in that bull and you really feel like you're in that bull, you'll see the volume, feel the volume, and the results from that will be evident. You know what I mean? Like you all know now we're in that full bull run. Like things are running. I'm really able to actually make some money, but it depends on what network you're really utilizing. Solana, I think, would do well, but I also think that Solana will be doing some upgrades going forward because when they do get like massive volume spikes, which is not a bad thing at all, period, but they do sometimes have network outages that you got to pay attention to too. But Solana as a whole is going to be a monster as far as the volume that's going to go through this network on the meme side of America, which we're going to be picking up some of the memes, and we're going to be what is it, picking up some of the memes. We're going to be looking at Solana, Base, ETH, a lot of different networks this time. Like we're not just going to be sitting on ETH. We're not just going to be on Base. We'll get on some of these platforms. I showed you guys the Ape Store. We'll probably get on Pump Fund just to mess around. So we got a lot more coming. But my main goal is to find solid communities, solid narratives, good meme tokens at this point. I think we're slowly rolling into the point to where people are starting to understand that utilities are going to come back into play. I think right after that starts to roll out, like NFTs really start moving. I can see some NFTs kind of trying to get their bearings right now and to move things forward. There are some still doing well. Pudgy Penguins has been killing it as far as the token and their actual just their NFTs as a whole. I couldn't even get it out at first, but I've always loved the Pudgy Penguins. If anybody's been on the stream for a while, been doing this for I think about 3 years, going on like 4 years, but like everybody knows that my favorite animal is a penguin. They're already they come dressed in suits already, you know what I mean? Pretty much like you can't go wrong with a damn penguin. So Pudgy Penguins already had my love there. But yeah, in the meantime, great recovery. I do think this is looking pretty seriously like a bottom for this. So yeah, this is not something that I would walk to go get. You may want to go run and grab some of that in the meantime, just because, like I said, I'm personally bullish on it. Just looking at the possibilities of what type of narrative they can move kind of going forward. You just never know. But I do want to show some love over there to Chancho really quick because I actually know some people inside of the community. I'll pull your chart up real quick. Let me see if I can find it. 2 seconds, because you guys are on Solana also, I believe. Is that it? Bam. All right, so Tonto right now is what we're looking at right now, guys. So like I said, showing some love for you guys coming out and showing out. Definitely appreciate you guys for showing up and supporting. Let's see what we got here. So we got a pretty much a micro cap here. So 26,000 market cap right now. So this is a super low market cap right now. We got 18K, well 18.4K in liquidity right now currently. So the I would say the liquidity to market cap ratio is good. It's not a bad ratio. Currently right now, not the highest volume in the world. I would like to see a bit more volume there, but I also don't know the past history of this. When did this come out? This came out, what is this, December 11th? Is that when it came out? Oh, and appreciate that, Crypto Funk. Take a look at Chancho Cup. Yeah, most definitely. We're taking a look at it right now. I appreciate that super chat. Appreciate the support. Definitely, guys. Let me see. Strictly organic here. I can definitely tell that you guys are organic here. One, you can look at the volume and you can look at the holders right here too. So you got 113 holders right now. This is not bad for an organic project. For you to organically get people that actually care about your project, that actually want to see you move up and forward. That is great, especially since we're about a month old at this point, right? Yeah, just a little bit over a month old right now, so a little bit over 30 days old. People are still currently holding, what is this, 12-hour chart? Let's go one day. Let's get 30. All right, so let's put this into a better perspective. When you got a little bit lower volume, you want to look at it on a longer time frame, just so you can get full perspective of just the full range of how the chart's held. So you don't want to look at it on the lower time frames because it gets a little bit messy and confusing. But if I was just briefly looking at this, and you can't really do TA on smaller market caps or early tokens before they really come out, but you can get an idea of ranges that it frequently had gone to. So let's just say, bam, this was one of the previous support levels and probably the main support level that would actually hold around that range right now. Currently, this is still, like if you pull it up like this is still moving up. Widen that out. So overall, if you're just looking at the day by day on how this came out, doesn't look bad. Looks like we came out with the launch. I don't know if there was a pre-sale or any other pretense to how this kind of came out. Looks like we had some selling pressure at first. It got bought back up past where it sold off again, consolidated around this range, had a nice pump, but then pulled back to this range, causing this resistance level, and then kind of pulled back a bit. Did not really find a range at this point. Kind of went up, tottered, and then this is just our point of control where it traded for a bit, and then it broke out from around this point of control, and it looks to be on a pretty steady uptrend as of right this second. So does not look bad at all. Slow volume, but also organic growth is not a bad thing. I don't really know the narrative behind this one, so it'd be hard for me to tell you like what type of value and potentials it does have. I can tell you that it is this is, as a couple people have said inside of the chat, it's holding a pretty steady and strong floor right now currently. So you'd like to kind of see it stay within the bands, and this is kind of staircasing up. So it's going up, a little bit of a sell-off, it's going up, a little bit of a sell-off. That's kind of what you want to see, rather than people just holding an abundance of tokens, waiting until the chart goes up and then dumping it straight down and making everybody panic. So I can definitely see this, as long as people in the project are still trying to hold and retain the project. I can see that kind of just slowly creeping up and moving up. Doesn't really seem like it has any anybody just out here trying to sell or kind of manipulate the charts or anything. Let's see. It's one of the owner wallets right there, 6%. Got a couple 5% wallets, but other than that, I'm not seeing anything that's like really alarming right now as far as wallet sizes. So yeah, I would have to like further like deep dive to see anything more, but just on the surface, it does not look bad. It looks like a solid micro cap project. Like if you're looking for something to where you're trying to join a community where you know what I mean, kind of want to just grow within that community a little bit. It's at a $26,000 market cap. Hypothetically, this thing starts to push up towards even $1 million market cap, you can definitely be in profit. Then you think about the reverse of that. If it does not do as well, I mean, you're not really taking as much as a loss. Only a $26,000 market cap. I mean, it can only go down so far. You're still gonna have holders. So I think the risk to reward ratio is not bad. So definitely, if you got some good holders in there, and it seems like they do, just from this is a 30-day period, and it's had opportunities to sell off. It's kind of been stagnant as far as volume going up, and it's still holding. You got a little bit of selling pressure, which people are going to take profits, but this is good profit taking, and so far a solid community holding the floor right now. So those are the takeaways I can get from that one. For me to know a little bit more, you guys can definitely hit one of my posts up. I have been trying to support and help strong and good communities out there. So I've been doing AMAs for the whatever team or whatever project wins on my post. Whoever shows up and has the most posts, the most retweets and likes, I kind of incorporate all of that into my metric. And I actually do a formal AMA. It's in depth. It's a deep dive. It'll give people an opportunity to kind of understand what your project brings to the table. So if you guys are interested in something like that, Chancho, man, get on one of those posts. I'll probably have one out maybe this week or maybe next week. It just depends. I'll see how that goes. But then I can really understand, and I can tell you guys if I'm bullish on the project or not. This chart right now tells me that you guys have a pretty solid community of maybe, let me say, because you know some people get more than one bag, so I'll say maybe around like 50 to like 60 people or so, maybe like 70, 80, you know what I mean? It depends. Some people like to get that long-term bag and that trading bag so they can take a little profit. So but I can tell that the numbers are not fluffed. I can tell that they're organic. You can probably go back and see that it's not a whole bunch of dust wallets. So I like that portion of it. But for me to get bullish, I would have to hear from like the dev or like maybe even a strong community member. If you guys got one of those, that will come up just to understand what is the long-term goals of the project. What type of, is this just a straight meme? If it is a straight meme, I would need to know what the narrative is. What's the narrative and how memeable that narrative is, because that really does matter inside of this market. If your narrative is super memeable, there's good chances that you're going to do really well in this market, because if people can have fun with your meme and actually enjoy it, like that's half of what Twitter is right now. People trolling and literally like just laughing online about memes, and they're sending. Like, look at the damn fart token. Like, they literally do nothing but troll online. But I think that's one of the tokens that's still sending right now. Let me see. AMA sounds out. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. What is this at? We have a spokesperson. Okay, cool. Or downloadable AMA. Yeah. Okay. Most definitely. Most definitely. Hey, well, let your community know. I will set that up. On top of me setting that up, what I do is once we actually set an actual date for us to do the AMA, I do promo on my Twitter page. I've been utilizing Lemonade, so you guys can add me on there. I just got on there if you guys want to add me. TikTok. So I'm trying to use multiple different platforms, and when I do these AMAs, I plan on actually advertising the AMAs a bit, so that people can actually know they're coming in the future, providing a little bit more notoriety, hopefully, for whatever token it is, and allowing people to show up to see what the token has to offer. But do understand all of the questions are not just flowers and rainbows. I ask real questions that investors would want to know going into your project. So super straight to the point. Let me see. Not a straight meme. We got a lot in store. Okay. Well, I would love to hear about it. Not the average meme, I'll say. Okay. Sounds like more than a meme. So, if you like it, I love it. I just need to know a little bit more information. All I can tell you is what I can see from the outside looking in, just from looking at the chart, looking at the holder count, looking at the back end, and kind of how many tokens these persons have. And it's not wallet watching, it's just token distribution. I need to make sure that no wallets are top heavy or nobody is basically sending tokens to 18 other wallets, and you know what I mean? Like there's stuff like that I look out for just initially just for security purposes. So I'm not just wasting money. But yeah, this can be considered a bullish situation. Definitely the community's holding. They definitely seem bullish about it. They seem supportive about it, and they want to get the word out. Definitely what you need. You need a community that wants to help push the narrative of your product also. Okay, so not bad, man. So definitely I would say hit up those posts, man, because there's a lot to be done there. So we've been on what, about 30 minutes. Like I told you guys before, I've been trying to keep them between like 30 minutes to an hour. Just if somebody didn't watch it and somebody sees it's like, oh, it's only 30 minutes, it's not bad. Or maybe they skim to the parts that they want to see. They just want to check out the market and some of the ranges and see if they hit. If you guys are curious about my ranges and if they hit, bam, they're right there. Like I said, if you guys want to fact check me, go back to my other videos. I'll spread them apart so you can see, bam, yellow line is this one, green, red. Look at the total, see if they're the same, see if I move them. But I think that this overall is telling me that it's holding pretty nice. But I do think that is a possibility that we had that little pump right there, and you kind of see how it's the price action is actually, it's like a small wick in the price action, kind of showing that it got rejected and it started to go down from where it was at. So we could retest this range at about 3K. Could even go a little bit lower than that 3K, as long as it wicks up with that price action or it closes like underneath it, retest and goes above it. We're all good and we shouldn't go too much lower. But I'll pay attention to this. Next time I'm going to go live is, what's today, Monday? So I'll be live again on Wednesday. So if you guys want to check back in with me on Wednesday, we can go through the market. We can kind of see how things are. We'll see what decision the market made. We'll go through some of the different articles possibly that are kind of persuading these different decisions and some of these market swings. Also, if you're not following me on Twitter, just don't know why. Let me pull up my page. If you guys are not following it, I'm sure most of you guys are on Twitter anyway. So let me see. Bam, right there. That's my page. I've actually been doing my best to put out some different plays. So this was me kind of showing the almost perfect stop that it did on the support. This is a project that I actually put out previously. I put this out at about 5 million. It did touch about 20 million. It retraced a little bit, but that's definitely, it was literally a 4x in about 24 hours or less. So you guys can kind of see like the different progress from the different pictures that I put up. But I'm going to be posting some more charts like that. And I'm going to be doing that for a bit until I actually start my Discord back up, and then I'll start posting stuff like that inside my Discord. But got a couple different ones that you can actually see, like some of the TA that I've done, some of the players I'm tracking early before I feel like they're actually going to break out. I'm actually putting it just on Twitter. So you guys tap in with that, hit that like button at the very least if you guys do see the post or whatever. So I'm going to be posting more of those. So yeah, man, it's gonna be we're in for some fun times. I'm trying to help people kind of navigate the market more. Other than that, man, it's I think it's pretty simple, man. Just get out here, make money, find good communities, good narratives, and make that money. So you guys will see some more content. Working on securing couple more sponsors that I'm going to be having on the channel. So it's going to be super cool. Cover some projects and kind of get some steady content for them. So other than that, man, this has been real. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. I'm out of here. See you guys next time.